It's April 2nd, the first Saturday of Cyclone season. It's a beautiful morning, no wind. It's a little chilly, but I think that'll be good. I'm up here on a high point trying to listen, so hopefully we get on something. So far I hadn't heard a gobble. Daddy's over here. He's heard one down this way, he said. So I'm eased down that way. It's kind of weird. I thought they'd be hammering this morning. It's no wind. It's windy yesterday. Heard one gobble on the roofs last night. But we'll see. Got a long day to hunt them. I've been talking, but that's why they call it hunting. Got some tracks down here in this bottom. One there. Which, I know there's turkeys in here. We heard them last weekend. Just gotta find them. They ain't wanting to talk. So I sat up on this ridge for a while. Didn't hear anything. Not too much sign up here, but I hadn't walked the whole ridge, but I know there's turkeys. But I'm gonna walk this ridge out, call a little bit, and then get back in that bottom and just ease my way around. I got a lot of land I can work with that way, so we'll see. Maybe this, maybe the sun coming out and heating stuff up will get them acting right. I know some of them were gobbling in here. Mason's about, I don't know, 2 miles on down, and he heard several birds on the limb, but they've since shut up, so I don't know what it was about these turkeys in here, but they're not gobbling much, so hopefully that'll change. We'll get on one. Hadn't had one gobble yet, but just look at how pretty this bottom is. I just figured there'd be a turkey strut out here, but haven't seen one yet. Look at that. It's just gorgeous. I think that's one thing I like so much about turkey hunting is how pretty everything is. Still no gobbles, still no turkeys. Keeping after it. I don't know why I haven't heard one, honestly. I figured if you'd have told me I walked around this much, I'd have said, well, I probably at least bumped a few turkeys, but I haven't. And cross the log, hope I don't fall. Hope it doesn't fall. It's pretty sturdy. Whoa. Whoa. Got a little sketchy there for a second. I just got a hen fired up. It's a real one this time. I don't know how far she is. She's in this bottom, but she's cutting back really hard. It's that same bottom we saw turkeys in when we scouted, so hoping there's a tom. Hopefully they'll come up this way. We're back, so a little update because camera malfunctions. When I was leaving the last spot, when I was heading out, I actually struck a hen, and she was real fired up, and she actually came right into me to like 20 yards. Thought I had it on video. Actually, I had hit record, and then I set my camera down thinking I wasn't going to record anything. Then I saw it was just a hen. I was like, you know what, I'm really going to test my skills here and practice. Then I picked it back up and hit record, which it was already recording, so it didn't get any of that. So didn't get that, but did call in a hen. So that was a good note to end on, I guess. At least, had some turkeys talking. So we'll see. Hopefully we'll get on something this evening. We're all back in the woods easing through, trying to strike something up. So hopefully somebody gets one. This snake just startled me. I don't know what kind they are. I don't like snakes. Got a bird coming in hot. What you just heard or saw was me being an idiot. I should have let the bird get closer. I rushed things. Well, Rhett's the idiot of the day. I don't know, man. Disappointing when you miss one. I've actually missed two over here in this area now. 2 of the 3 turkeys I've missed in my life have been in this general area. And they've all been perfect, beautiful hunts where Tom's coming through strutting. One of them, I don't know. Blame half of it on the gun, half of it on me, I guess. This one, totally on me. I know I hadn't been updating y'all on this hunt, but so I started in this creek bottom up here. I hunted a bird down in here last year one time. But anyway, started in this creek bottom, just easing down, calling. I get down here, I don't know, 250 yards down at like going towards the main river bottom. This is kind of like a little drainage up to the main creek bottom. And I call, the bird hammers back, and I'm like, golly, thank you, Lord. And he's across the creek. I'm on the other side of the creek. He's on this side of the creek. What I thought. So I think he's over there. So I hightail it across this creek, and I get over here, and then I call, And it was kind of hard for me to tell where he was, honestly, because I guess it was bouncing around in here echoing. I thought he might have been over there on the other side of the creek. I was like, man, did I just cross this creek for nothing? And I called and he gobbled again, but he was on this side. And he was coming fast. Like, he was coming. And then I get set up on this big old log. Should have had more confidence in the setup. I think it was a good setup. But bird came in. I saw him over here. I saw his white head. It was super white. Saw his white head. That's the first thing I saw. I seen him coming through. He's popping strut every once in a while. Hopped up on one log looking, got down off the log, kept walking, coming straight at me. You may be able to see it on the camera, I don't know. And then he hops up on another log right over here, right in front of me. And he had his head straight up and he was looking for that hen. And I just got nervous that he was going to see me and this camera. I was kind of nervous about the camera. I need to get some tape around this thing. But it's not sunny. I don't think he saw anything. But he was just, he stood up there for a solid, 5-10 seconds. I was like, if he boogers right now, I'm not going to get a shot. And I was like, how far is he? And I was like, he doesn't look. You can call me bad or whatever, but to me it's hard to tell distances in these when it's just flat. It's hard to tell how far something is. And the bird jumped up on that log and he was sitting there head straight up. And I was like, I think I can kill him right there. Kept sitting there. I was like, I'm going to kill him right there. So I don't know if I jerked or he was too far. He was too far. I thought he was 45, 50. I thought I could make that shot. I've made that shot before, but he was right at 60. When I shot, he jumped off the log. I couldn't tell if I'd hit him or not. And then he ran off, and just because I was wondering if I hit him, I shot at him again, but I know I didn't hit him then because I saw most of my pattern hit a log, and he was past the log. So I ran after him. I know you see that on the video, and I heard him putting through the woods. So I didn't find any blood, didn't see any feathers. I think the turkey's fine. He's just super educated. I don't want to hunt him again because he's going to be a tough one. I made a tough one for somebody. He's going to hurt somebody's feelings. But what can you say? It's hunting. Like I've been saying all day, not hearing any birds. This is the first gobble I've heard, It happens. He comes in, perfect, strutting through the pretty Green Creek bottom. I mean, can't ask for anything better. I asked the Lord, please let me get on the turkey, and he sure enough let me. So, I don't know. I'm going to quit sulking, and I'm going to go try to find another one, because I still got a good 2 hours to hunt, so ain't no reason I can't find another one. So, and Mason was evidently hearing some gobble, so hopefully he gets on one, so. It stinks, but it is what it is. I'm glad I didn't hit the turkey. I'm going to go look one more time for blood, but I don't see any feathers. I didn't see any blood. He was putting. That kind of makes me think he was just fine. So, and he ran off fine.